At my age, I'm looking forward to heaven. I've had a lot of things that have gone on in my life that if I shared it, I'm not so sure someone who's non-Christian would understand. I grew up in a household, I didn't have a dad, so my mom was the provider for the house. I was lonely a lot because my mom was a working mom. And I always kind of felt like I was on the outside watching everybody else. I was in a situation in my life where I was going to lose my house. I was down to absolutely no money. I didn't know how I was going to feed myself and my animals, and I just felt like there was nothing I could do. There was no way out of the mess that I was in. Yeah, I told God, if you don't do anything, I won't be here in the morning. And I knew I was contemplating suicide, which for a good many years I could not even say out loud because I didn't want to admit to anybody else the situation that I had gotten to. And that was my problem. I was trying to handle it. And when I finally got to the point where I just said, God, you have to do something, He did. I think He wanted me to get to that point because I was struggling so hard to do it myself, and it was impossible. I immediately heard a verbal voice, audible voice, saying to me, Kint. And that doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people, but to me, I come from a family that came over from Holland, and Kint means child. And God was saying, you're my child. And I immediately felt a warmth come from the inside and come up over me. And I knew God was going to take care of everything. I think the picture of what I went through and coming to the knowledge that I couldn't do it, that's the Christian life. We have to come to the point where we have to realize that the sin that we have in our life is not something that we can get rid of. The only person who can do that is Jesus and what He did for us on the cross. God gave His only Son that if we believe in Him, we won't perish. And what does that mean? That means that we're not going to hell because of our sin. That means that Jesus took care of all of it. And that's the love that God has for us. Yes, He has our lives, and He looks at them, and He helps us out of situations. But the biggest situation that my God has done for me is He saved me. Jesus paid the price for me. And I have an eternity, a future that is beyond all expectations. God said if He can't even explain it to us because we wouldn't understand. And for that, I am so grateful.